a lot of lawyers are intimidated by is the horizontal gaze nystagmus test evidence. It's normally referred to as the HGN test. What I would encourage you to do is don't be intimidated at all by this evidence. Of the 40 plus DUI jury trials that I've had, I have never had a jury that came back and convicted solely based upon the HGN evidence. In fact, I've never had a jury come back and say that they convicted and relied upon the HGN evidence as the primary piece of evidence they used to convict my client. So don't be scared of it, even if you don't know how to deal with it. If your client does not look impaired upon the video, or if you can establish non-impairing evidence of your client's behaviors there on the roadside, a lot of times you can deal with the HGN even if you have no idea how it is to attack it. But what I want you to know is that there are several key pieces of evidence that you can pull out from the officer to use to help defend against HGN evidence. What I'm going to do in this post is talk about some of those issues. The main one that I believe that you should focus upon is that the officer can never show that there is any study correlating the clues that he observes in HGN to a person's actual driving ability. That is, they try to show that HGN evidence correlates to the person's BAC. It's not really good at that, and there certainly isn't a good scientific foundation for those types of conclusions. But more importantly, the piece of evidence that they're relying upon to show that your client's less safe, the HGN evidence does not in any way show that your client is in fact impaired in their ability to drive. It only gives them a rough estimate of the person's blood alcohol concentration, but it's not even really good at that. It certainly doesn't have anything to do with whether or not your client was actually impaired in their ability to drive a motor vehicle. I think that if you can pull out that piece of testimony from the arresting officer, the person who actually administered the horizontal gaze nystagmus test upon your client, you'll go a long way towards showing that that evidence in no way advances the state's case that your client was in fact impaired in their ability to drive as a result of alcohol or drugs. If you have any question about HGN evidence or just DUI less safe in general, feel free to call me at my office. My name is Ben Sessions. My office number is 470-225-7710. Again, 470-225-7710.